right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What we got? We're just trying something a little bit different. Do some live reactions. Um, let's see what we got here. This is Project Bangin versus Block Bangin. PJ Watts and Mona Park, Compton Crips, imprisoned by money and murder. All right, so yeah, let's see what it's talking about. And this is from Rap News and Street Politics. All right, let's see what we got.
Grove Street Crip. Grove Street.
Oh, this crazy.
Hey, hot set sticky situations, told you ain't no rush to greatness. Bottom of the barrel, slept in houses that was vacant. Trying to dodge my demons, so I cope with medications. Hey, nowadays they give a rat a bag, this shit outrageous. Fuck talking, if it's that you wanna bang, let's make arrangements.
Yo, they are getting off. Like, they're getting off. This is crazy.
You don't think that the government had any reason to suspect that the Crips were dealing in firearms in Compton?
Rap News, Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. And we back in the hub and the dub, Compton and Watts, with that double M money murder gang, the Jack Boys, Eastside PJ Watts Crip. Now we know PJ Watts, the southeast of Watts, borderline to Willowbrook. These dudes are coming out the gutter and not a lot of light get shine back here. East of Wilmington, where it's going down at, with PJ Watts, Mona Park, Carver Park, Bounty Hunters, and the Grape Streets. But PJ Watts keeps they crippin' extremely low key. They following their own rules over here on the east side. But overall, this is a tight-knit community that has seen some violence decline between this year and last year. But you know we gotta bring y'all as close as possible to the streets. Speaking on PJ Watts beefing with them neighborhood 9-0 Crips all the way in Westside South Central. We also gotta speak on how PJ and the Bounty Hunters be on the 2-on-2, beefing with Carver Park and Mona Park across the 105. And we also got the feds and the snitches in Watts and Compton. And we gonna go ahead and speak on confidential witness number 1 in that Big U indictment coming out of Watts. And we gonna speak on how the feds set up Mona Park in the nastiest entrapment we probably ever gonna see in the city, man. Now the key thing is, before it calmed down, it was extremely hot between all these hoods over the last few years. And PJs, we know they main enemies being the Monas and the Grape Streets. They're 2 years removed from a situation where they was having some back and forth gunplay with the Grapes in 2023, when the Grapes accused the PJs of being in their hood out of bounds, and some things went left off 99th.
You for PJ? Oh, PJ? All right, nigga. All right, nigga. Big look, nigga. Please, nigga. No, like, get from right here, nigga. Get in the car. Get in the car. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Drive up, cuz. You know my...
Baby,
but that
man.
wasn't the only situation that really jumped it off between them and the Grapes in 2023. We seen over here, April of that year, Myron Williams killed on 114th and Corrosis in the PJs. 24 years old, losing his life in the projects. We know these projects, even though things are on a decline, except for another part of the city, the projects are a spot that you can't get too comfortable in. At any point in time, either one of these projects can go up. Now we know we got the big three out here, Nickerson's, Jordan Downs, and Imperial Course. Hacienda Village is also here, but they're not on the capacity scale of these other three projects. We know the Jordan Downs, when they done building it up, it's gonna have about 1,500 units in it. The Bounty Hunters got about 1,000 units in their projects. PJ Watts got about 500 units, while Hacienda Village has less than 200 units in their projects. So Myron Williams being killed in April 2023 seemingly was the precursor to everything that jumped off that year. I can't say if Myron was for sure from PJ Watts, but nonetheless, he did lose his life in the projects. But when Dollar Ray got killed 2023, 30-year-old Rayshawn Gordon, this seemingly was the straw that broke the camel's back over here in Watts. So July 16, 2023, Dollar Ray, along with 4 other people, were hit inside Imperial Course in the parking lot. We know all of these projects, these dudes be in the parking lots on 99th in the Jordan Downs, 114th in the PJs, Zamora, 115th in the Bounty Hunters, 114th. All of these spots are known for big congregations. And that seemingly is what happened with Dollar Ray over here on July 16th. So 2 weeks after that, the Grapes alleged the PJs was out of bounds in the Jordan Downs. And I can't say exactly what they were doing, but 19-year-old Kemontae Johnson did lose his life being shot with 3 other people, 2 females and another dude. Now, the news reports say that it was a sporting event they were attending. This is July, the middle of the summer. I can't say exactly what these dudes was doing, but the Grape Street say that these dudes was creeping around looking to get cracking. And a situation ensued where 19-year-old Kemontae lost his life. Now, we seen the Grapes taunting the Candlelights, dissing Kemontae, dissing the PJs, and we know this set a situation off where people felt like they couldn't hold a candlelight in the Jordan Downs, being that this is somebody from the PJs. And there was a lot of tension going on over here in Watts.
Dang, this your Brody.
Defense win every time.
Hey, first bitch, one miss.
On BL, nigga.
Let me spark the weed, hold on.
Yeah, hit that iPad, bro.
Oh, you nigga, yeah, spark Kemontae out. Spark the weed, let me spark the weed.
Now, I was over here at that time, a little bit after Kemontae was killed. There was a candlelight that wasn't kicked over on 99th
And that's the thing. The disrespect. If it's constant like that, this will never end, man. This will go on until years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, these are all kids, man. These are dudes in their 19, 20, 21, in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? After a certain age, I feel you should stop gang banging. After a certain age, man. But that's just me, though.
Juniper, but the situation wasn't over with. And the following month, August 28th, on Willowbrook and 110th, we know Grape got a pocket right there between 110th and 112th, where Karan Williams ended up losing his life over here just a month after Dollar Ray and Kemontae. So Watson seemingly de-escalated from that point. In 2023, over the years, things have calmed down between PJ and Grape Street, it seemed like. But we know with the projects, it's more beef to go around, and we know the feds are here as well. But there is a lot of notable figures that's coming out the Imperial Course, man. A lot of people that may get overlooked, and some people that do got some big names out here. Number one, Pay Gotti. That's somebody that's really stamping his name in the industry right now.
Yep.
Records with EBK J-Bo. We just seen him with D3 and Rucci, bringing that Blood, Crip, and Paru connection out in the projects. We seen him with Kai Cenat on the stream. He doing his thing, coming out the PJs. We know Bobby Yeye coming out the PJs. Executive produced that Imperial Dreams movie on Netflix. You know, somebody who's been a face over here, Lil Draws. We seen him years back on Street TV. We've also seen Jack Boy Bino come out the projects, and he had a buzz now. I believe he's sitting down, but that was somebody that was also coming out the projects and had some views with the music.
Don't act like you don't know the program, Broham. Make a nigga drop no flow dance, oh damn. You cute, but I want your friend, no friends. Niggas be snakes, but I don't know them.
Fo Baby, Buan Bands. It's a lot coming out the projects, as y'all know. All these sections be having talent and individuals coming out of them. But that's just a few people to watch out for coming out the PJs. Now, like I said, the main beefs with PJ, Grape Street, Mona, they also beefing with Carver. They beefing with 10 Line, across 112, Nut Hood, Watts. But they influence is seemingly stretching past the Hub and the Dub and going to the west side of South Central, where I've seen these dudes recently having a back and forth with them West Side 90s. Now, we know the 9-0 stay in some beef. I heard Fat Jack dissing these dudes on that Is Regular record. I think these two hoods have been going back and forth really with the music over the last couple years. I don't know if it's fully broken out into some full-fledged murder beef, but I felt like it was low-key strange to see them and the 9-0s going at it based on how far away these dudes are. Both of them hoods are extremely active, and neither one of them hoods have a problem with beefing with anybody. Hopefully that situation stays with the music. I have seen the PJs going over to the 9-0s in their store doing some dissing. Regular shit, you know, but that's not a situation I can truly see going up based on how far people...
Young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Just young nigga shit. It's like why even do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. For me, you have to really grow up in it. To me, gangbanging is weird. Let me not say weird. Gangbanging is something you do when you're young, right? You get the sense of community. You get the sense of, this is my neighborhood. You get the sense of family, right? But at a certain age, man, you gotta grow up, bro. You just gotta grow up.
PJ Watts is from Jesse Owens.
This is my hood. My boy.
What's going on, Yuri? Don't go to that.
Where the nachos at? You hear me, though? Front line, though. Papa Lim, though.
But a situation people really don't be talking about that much is Mona Park Compton Crip and PJ Watts. Now, to break the trajectory down to where PJ Watts is in correlation with Mona, both of their hoods is in between Willowbrook Avenue and Mona Boulevard. Now, PJ Watts is bigger than Mona. Mona is a smaller hood, but both of these sections have big, deadly, dangerous reputations over here in Compton and Watts. Now, PJ Watts, like I said, is going from 112th to Imperial between Wilmington and Watts Avenue. They got 4 sides to their hood over here. They got the Bull side, 115th to Corrosives, stretching up to 114th, the biggest side of their hood, 2250 to Rec Center, the middle of their hood. Every time you see anything PJ Watts, for the most part, you looking at 2250. They got the Island side, north of 115th Street, between 113 and 114. They got the Peel over there across from that pink store market between 113th and 115th. And they got the funny side between Imperial and 115th. But not only do they got project banging, they also got block banging, like all of the projects in Watts, man. They own 112th, block banging. And when you come east of Wilmington, down to 113th, 114th, and 115th, those are also blocks. And this is what I mean by sometimes a lot of light doesn't get shed on PJ Watts. If you don't know this area, you're not familiar with it. When you go down Wilmington, it doesn't look like projects is over here. They're not as clear cut from the streets like the Bounty Hunters or the Grave Streets. You can see them from the 105, but if you coming on the streets, you can really end up in a bad position, turning down one of these blocks and end up in the middle of the projects, man. But overall, they do have some terrain over here. Now, Mona Park is just down Willowbrook from these dudes. So Willowbrook turns into Wilmington around 115th. But Mona Park is existing on both sides of Willowbrook, between 118th and El Segundo, stretching between Wilmington and Mona Boulevard, and really Alameda once you get past 124th. But over here.
But yeah, man, if you want to see the rest of it, go to Rap News and Street Politics. He has more videos like this, pretty much breaking down the different areas, different cliques, different gangs. But overall, man, just stay from the streets, man. Especially with this whole after streets movement that's going on. It makes no sense now, you know? So, anyways, man, this was just a quick little live. Let me know what you guys think. How I can be better, do better, all that good stuff, man. Peace.